We are assembled for the purpose of receiving into the membership of our society certain persons who, having been duly elected by the chapter, desire to be admitted to its privileges and undertake its responsibilities. The guide will present the candidates.
Mr. President, members of Phi Beta Kappa and friends, I have the honor to present the following persons who, agreeably to our invitation, here present themselves for initiation.
To you who have been elected to the membership in course, in accordance with the rules of this chapter, and in consequence of our good opinion of your intellectual and moral character, supported by your record of high attainment in the college, you have been selected as worthy of becoming members of Phi Beta Kappa. Your names have been submitted to the scrutiny of the constitutional electors of this chapter and have met with their approval. You have been formally notified of your election, and by your presence here, you signify of your desire to be enrolled as members in this ancient and honorable society. Therefore, I now inquire, do you solemnly promise that you will be true and faithful to Phi Beta Kappa, uphold its standards, obey its laws, and seek to reflect upon your affiliation with this venerable fellowship of learners? If so, please say I do. The chapter secretary, Dr. Philip Stone, will call the roll.
I ask each member to stand as I call your name and come forward to this bistro table and stand while a member of the chapter, one of these nice people, reads a citation on your behalf. Then you should sign the roll book, and we will present you with your key and your certificate, and after that you may return to your seat and relax. We have 4 members of the class of 2022 that were elected this year, and I will read just a brief comment about each of them. Cameron Bennett Joyce graduated in May 2022 with a Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degree in Economics and Computer Science. Gavin Daniel Mahoney graduated in May 2022 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Finance and Accounting and a minor in Economics. He has spent the past year at the University of South Carolina working on his Master's in Accounting. Zoe Marie Mullins graduated in May 2022 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Spanish and Government. She is currently teaching in Virginia. Audrey McCallum Wiseman graduated in May 2022 with a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science. From the class of 2023, Tatiana Lene Atkins. Citation by Catherine Steinmetz.
Tatiana Adkins graduated in February of 2023 with a biology major and a concentration in neuroscience. At Wofford, she was a member of Wofford Women of Color, Minorities in STEM, and served as the member and captain of the Wofford cheerleading. She was named to the Dean's List each semester. She plans to attend Wake Forest University to earn a master's in addiction research and clinical health, and aspires to be a physician or a neuroscientist.
All right, I neglected to make one announcement. Would you refrain from applauding until we have inducted all of our members? And we will then have a rapturous round of applause. Channing Alexandria Baker, citation by Dwayne Pruitt.
Channing Alexandria Baker is completing majors in history and Chinese. While at Wofford, she has been a member of the Wofford Geek Guild, the Wofford Writers, serving as the scribe and the president, Alpha Phi Omega Service Fraternity, and has played intramural volleyball. She was a winner in the Wofford Writers Winter Poetry Contest in the fall of 2019, an organizing assistant in the National Day of Prayer event since 2015, and she assisted in a Kids Club summer art camp at Wofford and was a conservation intern at Wofford. She has combined her studies of history and Chinese to produce an honors thesis in Chinese history. Following graduation, Channing will attend the Ohio State University in the East Asian Interdisciplinary Studies MA program and ultimately plans to pursue a doctorate in East Asian history.
Savannah Shaw Bassnett, citation by Dwayne Pruitt.
And I'm back. Savannah Shaw Bassnett is an international affairs major with a minor in sociology and anthropology. A Bonner Scholar, she has been a member of the Bonner leadership team as community impact coordinator and co-chair of student development. She has served as co-president of LGBT Terriers, as a member of Wofford Asian American Pacific Islanders, and as a member of the Wofford Anti-Racism Coalition. She's a member of Pi Sigma Alpha Political Science Honor Society and presented her research on internationally displaced populations in Jordan and Ecuador at the Southern Sociological Society Convention. Her Bonner capstone focused on community engagement projects at the Spartanburg Opportunity Center and South Carolina Center for Legal Services. Following a gap year, Savannah plans to attend law school with the goal of becoming an attorney.
Blake Ashley Batten, citation by Carol Wilson.
Blake Ashley Batten is completing majors in art history and sociology and anthropology. Since arriving at Wofford, she has been a member of Zeta Tau Alpha, has created an art club, an art camp for Spartanburg students with Romill and SCICU funding, presented at the SCICU Research Symposium, presented at the Association of Academic Museums and Galleries Conference, and was a Sustainability Scholars Teaching Assistant. She received the Zora Neale Hurston Award for Ethnographic Writing. She has interned in the Johnson Collection and in the Richardson Gallery and participated in the Disney College program. Following graduation, she intends to take a gap year to apply for a Disney professional internship. She hopes to eventually work for Disney in its Imagineering division and pursue a career as a museum educator or curator.
Wade Hampton Bryant III, citation by Russ Sandifer.
Good afternoon. Wade Hampton Bryant III is an economics and international affairs major. At Wofford, he has been a member and treasurer of Alpha Phi Omega Service Fraternity. He has been a tutor in economics and a student assistant in the International Affairs Department. He was the departmental representative from that department to the presidential seminar. After graduation, he plans to attend law school at the College of William and Mary, where he has been awarded a scholarship, and he aspires to be an attorney.
Brandon Harrison Edwards, citation by Catherine Steinmetz.
Brandon Harrison Edwards is a psychology major with a concentration in neuroscience. At Wofford, he has been a senior lab associate in the Neuroscience of Cognition and Emotion Lab, where he has conducted research since June 2021. He presented at the SoCon Undergraduate Research Forum in 2021 and at the Society for Affective Science in April 2022. He is a co-author of a published journal article and hopes to publish the results of the other research soon. Following graduation, Brandon will gain work experience before applying to graduate school in clinical psychology, and he hopes to become a clinical psychologist.
Nathaniel Gerhard Falstich, citation by Natalie Spivey.
Nathaniel Gerhard Falstich is a biology major. At Wofford, he has been a tutor and teaching assistant in both the biology and chemistry departments. He has been a member and president of Alpha Epsilon Delta Pre-Health Honor Society and a member of orientation staff. He has participated in 2 years of National Science Foundation-funded research in the biology department and recently submitted a manuscript for publication. He has held the Philip Foster and W. Light Kinney III scholarships. He has been involved in after-school programming and has volunteered with Heart of the Upstate Hospice. After graduation, he plans to attend medical school.
Georgia Claire Fisher, citation by Trina Jones.
Georgia Claire Fisher is a government and German major with a concentration in American politics. At Wofford, she has been a member and vice president of both Pi Sigma Alpha Political Science Honorary Fraternity and the Wofford German Club. She was a member and director of membership and retention for Zeta Tau Alpha. A member and captain of Wofford women's tennis team, she's been on the Southern Conference Academic Honor Roll and an Intercollegiate Tennis Association scholar. She was a leader on Wofford's orientation staff. Following graduation, Georgia will be spending 15 months in Garmisch-Partenkirchen, Germany at Edelweiss Lodge, a resort as a contractor for the Department of Defense, after which she hopes to attend law school.
Isaiah Manuel Franco, citation by Lillian Gonzalez.
Isaiah Manuel Franco is completing majors in international affairs and Spanish. While at Wofford, he has been a member and vice president of the Organization of Latin American Students, of the Wofford Anti-Racism Coalition, and of the Wofford Asian and Pacific Islander Organization. He served on Campus Union as a freshman, sophomore, and senior delegate, on the Student Success Committee, orientation staff, and LGBT Terriers. He has received the Frederick Douglass Global Fellowship and the William Light Kinney III Award. As part of the Building Sustainable Communities project, he worked with Spartanburg Housing to tutor elementary schoolers at Camp Croft Court's apartment. Following graduation, he will pursue a master's in environmental studies at Ohio State University, where he has received a fellowship.
Luke Alexander Freudenheim, citation by Rachel Grother.
Luke Alexander Freudenheim is majoring in mathematics with minors in computer science and finance and concentrations in applied mathematics and data science. At Wofford, he was the co-founder of the Wofford Club basketball team, a volunteer at the Math Academy, a member of the practice squad for the women's basketball team, and a member of Kappa Sigma fraternity. He has passed the first exam for actuaries, and after graduating this weekend, will pursue a master's in statistics at North Carolina State University. He hopes to become an actuary or data scientist.
Juan Jose Garcia, citation by Rachel Grother.
Juan Jose Garcia is majoring in mathematics and computer science. At Wofford, he has been a member and secretary of the Wofford Men of Color, a Bonner Scholar, and a Gateway Scholar. He is the recipient of a Goldman Sachs Scholarship for Excellence. Following graduation, he plans to work for Goldman Sachs as a software engineer.
Haley Brianna Gold, citation by Carol Wilson.
Haley Brianna Gold is completing majors in English and theater. She has been a member of Sigma Tau Delta English Honor Society and a member and president of Alpha Psi Omega Theater Fraternity. She has directed 3 plays for the theater department while at Wofford. Beyond that, she has also read 55 books so far this year. Following graduation, Haley plans to serve as an educator at the South Carolina Children's Theater and direct plays in the upstate of South Carolina.
Evan Patterson Gossett, Evan Patterson Gossett, citation by Natalie Spivey.
Evan Patterson Gossett is majoring in Spanish and biology. A Benjamin Wofford Scholar, he has held a DeWitt Harper Scholarship in Health Sciences. He has been a member of Sigma Delta Pi Spanish Honor Society and has volunteered in the ESOL program at Mary H. Wright and Arcadia Elementary Schools. He enjoyed studying abroad in Ecuador. After graduating this May, he will attend medical school.
Mackenzie Blair Guest, citation by Rachel Grother.
Mackenzie Blair Guest is completing her degree in mathematics. A member and captain of the women's soccer team, she has been a member of the Southern Conference All-Academic Team and the Southern Conference Academic Honor Roll. A recipient of the Commissioner's Medal, she has also held a Benjamin Wofford Scholarship. A member of Zeta Tau Alpha, she was a junior marshal at 2022 commencement. Following graduation, she will attend the Medical University of South Carolina with plans to become a dentist.
Lillian Ashton Hatton, citation by Natalie Spivey.
Lillian Ashton Hatton is completing a biology major. A member of the women's basketball team, she was captain in the 2021-2022 and 2022-2023 seasons. She has received numerous basketball and academic awards, including 3 times Southern Conference Academic Honor Roll, 3 times Southern Conference Commissioner's Medal, 2-time AFL Student Athlete of the Month and Student Athlete of the Week. She has held the Harry Donald Dobbs Scholarship and was the 2022 Panhellenic Outstanding Greek Scholar. A member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, she has led the Community Service Committee. Following graduation, she will attend Indiana University School of Medicine, where she has received a scholarship.
Callie Brooke Henline, citation by Lillian Gonzalez.
Callie Brooke Henline is completing majors in government as well as sociology and anthropology. At Wofford, she has been an orientation staff leader and a member of the Wofford Asian and Pacific Islander organization. She has been an undergraduate research assistant for Dr. Elisa Handelsman and was the academic development director in Kappa Alpha Theta. She is a member of Pi Sigma Alpha Political Science Honor Society and received a Sociology and Anthropology Department Rising Star Award in 2021-2022. After working for a year or two, she plans to pursue a Master of Social Work degree.
Abby Grace Landfried, citation by Catherine Steinmetz.
Abby Grace Landfried is completing majors in English and psychology. At Wofford, she has been a Wofford Writing Center consultant, a psychology teaching assistant, a member of orientation staff, and a member of the Resilience Project. A member of Sigma Tau Delta English Honor Society. She was a 2022 commencement marshal. She has received graduate fellowships at the College of William and Mary and the University of Virginia and Vanderbilt. Following graduation, she will be attending Vanderbilt University for her master's in education, where she will study secondary level English, language, literature, composition, education.
Kinsley Grace Marsh, citation by Natalie Spivey.
Kinsley Grace Marsh is a biology major with a minor in mathematics. At Wofford, she has served as a peer tutor in math and a teaching assistant in the biology and chemistry departments. A member of Kappa Alpha Theta, she was a recruitment counselor. She served as a young life leader at Dorman High School. She has held the Daniel Finalist, Dobbs, and Lancaster Family Scholarships. Following graduation, she will be working towards her master's in genetic counseling at the Medical University of South Carolina.
Joanna Lila Miller, citation by Philip Stone. Joanna Lila Miller is completing a major in English with minors in Arabic and religion. At Wofford, she has held the Claude Melton, Benjamin Wofford, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. She participated in the Wofford Activities Council on its Public Relations Committee. She worked as a student assistant in the college archives. She has received a library science scholarship and following graduation will attend Simmons University to pursue a graduate degree in library science with a concentration in archives management with hopes of becoming an archivist. Excuse me, Sammy Hilmi Omar, citation by Natalie Spivey.
Sammy Hilmi Omar is majoring in biology and psychology. While at Wofford, he has been a teaching assistant in biological psychology and genetics. He volunteered at St. Luke's Free Medical Clinic and Halcyon Hospice and was a clinic volunteer at Vida Tax Assistance. He undertook research with Dr. John Lefebvre and was a member and social media coordinator of the Psychology Kingdom. A Bonner Scholar, he was chair of internal communications and student development. Following graduation, he will attend the University of South Carolina School of Medicine in Greenville with plans to become an emergency medicine physician.
Hampton Teague Randall, citation by Russ Sandifer.
Hampton T. Grandel is an environmental studies major with a minor in economics. At Wofford, he has been a leader in orientation staff, a member of Reformed University Fellowship, and a Chaplain's Fellow. He is an Emerging Leaders Initiative recipient. He worked on a research project with Dr. Peter Brewitt that is in the publication process at Land Use Policy, a journal specializing in the social, economic, political, legal, physical, and planning aspects of urban and rural land use. Following graduation, he will be attending Vanderbilt Divinity School, where he has received a fellowship to pursue a Master of Divinity, concentrating in religion and the arts.
Noah James Revan, citation by Dwayne Pruitt.
Noah James Revan is majoring in history and Spanish. He has been a member of Pi Kappa Phi, LGBT Terriers, and was a peer tutor. A creative writer, he placed third in the Helmus Poetry Contest. He did research with Dr. Clayton Wisnett on the desegregation of the Spartanburg school system and has written for Wofford's yearbook and for the Office of Marketing and Communications. Following graduation, he will teach in Spain as part of the Fulbright program and then attend law school.
Anna Claire Rhine, citation by Catherine Steinmetz.
Anna Claire Rhine is completing major in psychology with minors in French and Francophone studies and sociology and anthropology. At Wofford, she has been a teaching assistant for the psychology department, a volunteer at Meeting Street Academy, and a Girls on the Run volunteer coach. A member of Kappa Alpha Theta, she was its vice president for education in 2020-2021 and president in 2021-2022. She was a member of Wofford Activities Council and orientation staff. She participated in the presidential seminar. Following graduation, she will be attending Boston College to earn her Master in Social Work and become a licensed clinical social worker.
Kennedy Elise Smith, citation by Russ Sandifer.
Kennedy Elise Smith is completing a major in finance with minors in business and studio art. While at Wofford, she's been a member of the volleyball team and a member of Kappa Delta. She was a two-time Southern Conference Offensive Player of the Week and one-time Student Athlete of the Week, was Southern Conference Academic All-Conference 2019-2022, and received the Pan-Hellenic Outstanding Greek Scholar Award 2022 to 2023. She participated in the Launch Program for student entrepreneurs and in the Presidential Seminar. She is the founder of Kennedy Elise LLC, where she has created a beautiful line of stationery and prints with her watercolor art. Shameless plug, KennedyEliseArt.com. Following graduation, she plans work in advertising, financial advising, or in a product development or sales role for a successful artist.
Samuel Clark Smith, citation by Trina Jones.
Samuel Clark Smith is majoring in government and Spanish with a concentration in political theory. He is a member of Sigma Delta Pi Spanish Honor Society and Pi Sigma Alpha Political Science Honor Society. He's been a member and chair of Wofford's Honor Council, a member of Kappa Alpha Order, a Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion student researcher, a Spanish tutor, and a member of the Newman Club. He has received a Publius Fellowship at the Claremont Institute in Political Theory, which he will attend this summer. Following graduation, he will serve as a legislative assistant in South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster's office before applying to law school.
Valerie Lauren Soto, citation by Lillian Gonzalez.
Valerie Lauren Soto is majoring in Chinese with a minor in business and a concentration in Asian studies. At Wofford, she has been the layout and design editor for the Old Gold and Black, for which she received an award from the South Carolina College Press Association. She was a language teaching assistant in the Chinese Star Talk program, a student assistant in the Modern Languages department, and a tutor in Chinese. She has held Holloway, George C.S. Adams, and critical language scholarships. She participated in the Presidential Seminar and was inducted as a member of the National Collegiate Chinese Honor Society. Following graduation, she will attend Tom Kang University in New Taipei City, Taiwan, through the Critical Language Scholarship to study Chinese during summer 2023. Then she will attend the University of Massachusetts Amherst with an assistantship starting in the fall of 2023 academic term to pursue the master's degree in Chinese language and culture.
Jack Irwin Stomberger, citation by Natalie Spivey.
Jack Irwin Stomberger is majoring in biology with a minor in mathematics and a concentration in medicine and the liberal arts. At Wofford, he has been a member and chair of the Judicial Commission, a Wofford College Global Ambassador, and a Wofford College ambassador, a tutor and teaching assistant in genetics and molecular biology, and a member of the orientation staff. He has been a volunteer at St. Luke's Free Medical Clinic, a cognitive neuropsychology research assistant at Goldsmiths University of London, and a surgical oncology research assistant at the Medical University of South Carolina. A 2022 commencement marshal, he is the recipient of the Daniel Finalist and Harry D. Dobbs Scholarships. Following graduation, Jack will be attending the University of South Carolina School of Medicine, Greenville, with plans to become an infectious disease physician.
Emma Kane Sutton, which I will read. Emma Kane Sutton is majoring in government and environmental studies with a minor in economics and a concentration in American politics. At Wofford, she has been president and vice president of the College Democrats, a Wofford ambassador, a member of Interfaith Youth Adults, a member of the Pre-Law Society and of Pi Sigma Alpha Honor Society, and a Glendale Shoals Sustainability and Outreach intern. She worked on a 2020 presidential campaign. She has held several scholarships, including the Bessie Moody Lawrence Scholarship and the Palmetto Girls State Scholarship. She was a member of Leadership Wofford and the Presidential Seminar. Following graduation, she will work in the City of Rock Hill Neighborhood Services Department and intends to go to law school and specialize in energy law or environmental policy. Kenzie Bell Saim, citation by Carol Wilson.
Mackenzie Bell Siam is majoring in English and Spanish with a concentration in film and digital media. At Wofford, she has been a Gateway Scholar, a member of the Launch Program, a Wofford Admissions Bell Ringer, an ambassador, and Interfaith Young Adults. She has been a member of Wofford Asian and Pacific Islanders and Wofford Women of Color. She studied abroad in Granada, Spain, and London, UK. She has worked for the Office of Philanthropy and Engagement, the Fine Arts Departments, the Career Center, the English Department, the Office of the Chaplain, and the Wofford Office of Marketing and Communications. She was a member of the Presidential Seminar, held the Claude Melton and Wood Scholarships, and the Benjamin Gilman Scholarship. Following graduation, she intends to pursue a career in public relations and communications.
Noel Alyssa Tufts, citation by Natalie Spivey.
Noelle Alyssa Tufts is completing majors in biology and Spanish. At Wofford, she has been a member of Delta Delta Delta, serving as its vice president of community relations. She was involved in the Chef's Club at Mary H. Wright Elementary and was an English as a second language initiate language justice volunteer. She worked in the biology department, held the DeWitt Harper Scholarship, and started her own business, a food cart. She has received a Dartmouth Institute Merit Scholarship, and following graduation, will be attending the Dartmouth Institute for Health Policy to earn her master's in public health.
Lauren Gray Whitener, citation by Catherine Steinmetz.
Lauren Gray Whitener is completing a BA in economics and a BS in psychology. At Wofford, she has been a Wofford ambassador, a member of orientation staff, a member of RUF ministry team, and a member of Kappa Alpha Theta. Following graduation, she will attend the Medical University of South Carolina to pursue a master's in science in speech pathology. She plans to become a speech-language pathologist.
Eliza Ann Williams, citation by Rachel Grother.
Eliza Ann Williams is majoring in mathematics and French. She has been a member and president of the Math Club, a member and president of the French Club, and has tutored physics. She has been part of the Math Academy and is a member of Kappa Alpha Theta, which she served as Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. She has taken private voice lessons and sings opera and was involved in 2 research projects, one on spatial scan statistic in 2020 and one on nonlinear dynamics in frog hearts in 2022. Following graduation, she will attend medical school.
Kathleen Rose Willingham, citation by Catherine Steinmetz.
Kathleen Rose Willingham is majoring in psychology and sociology and anthropology with a concentration in neuroscience. At Wofford, she has been an executive assistant and public relations chair for the Wofford Activities Council, social media chair and corresponding secretary for Zeta Tau Alpha, vice president and events coordinator for the Psychology Society, and captain and junior captain for the Wofford dance team. She has been a teaching assistant for the psychology department and interned in the behavioral sciences unit of the South Carolina State Law Enforcement Division. Following graduation, she will attend a 5-year doctoral program in clinical forensic psychology at Spalding University in Louisville, Kentucky.
Neely Cheryl Wilson, citation by Trina Jones.
Neely Cheryl Wilson is completing majors in psychology and government. At Wofford, she has been vice president of chapter programming and development for Delta Delta Delta, the inaugural president of the Law, Justice, and Innocence Initiative, a teaching assistant in psychology, and a member of E.K. Hardin Pre-Law Society. She's a member of Pi Sigma Alpha Political Science Honor Society and received an Eleanor Naylor Dana Endowed Science Scholarship. She's been a Capitol Hill intern and created her own summer camp, which she has successfully run for the past 6 summers, where she implements creative themes daily with corresponding crafts, activities, and games. After graduation, Neely plans to work for a year to gain experience in the field of law before attending law school.
Please join me in congratulating the newest members of the Beta of South Carolina chapter of Phi Beta Kappa.
Dr. Dwayne Pruitt will now present a brief historical statement about the society.
Does anyone else feel deeply inadequate after listening to all that? I question all my life's choices. Okay. Phi Beta Kappa was founded at the College of William and Mary on December the 5th of 1776 as a student society devoted to the pursuit of liberal education, intellectual fellowship, and freedom of inquiry. The Alpha chapter was forced to disband when Williamsburg and Yorktown were occupied by the British Army and was not revived until 1851. The society was saved by the continuous operations of other early chapters, including notably the ones at Yale, founded in 1780, Harvard, 1781, and Dartmouth at 1787. The National Council of the United Chapters of Phi Beta Kappa was founded in 1883 with 25 chapters, and Wofford College's formal efforts to obtain a Phi Beta Kappa chapter began in 1930 when President Henry Nelson Snyder, Dr. David Duncan Wallace, and Dr. John West Harris sent the initial report to the Phi Beta Kappa Senate. On January 14th of 1941, the charter of Beta Chapter South Carolina was presented to 5 resident faculty members who were already members of Phi Beta Kappa. This is a most significant date in the college's history, recognizing Wofford's academic quality, its commitment to the arts and sciences, and the achievements and character of its graduates. The Phi Beta Kappa Society exists today primarily to recognize and promote scholastic achievement in the arts and sciences. There are 293 chapters, representing a small percentage of the approximately 3,000 four-year campuses across the United States today. Chapters are located at research universities with a strong commitment to the liberal arts and at the most prestigious undergraduate colleges. Students, your initiation today as members of Beta Chapter of Phi Beta Kappa of South Carolina is a recognition of your scholarly achievements in the liberal arts and your potential for future contributions to scholarship and to society at large. Congratulations to you, initiates, and to the families and friends who are gathered with us here today.
Dr. Trina Jones will now present an interpretation of the key.
Thank you. Oof. All right, have y'all looked yet at the little keys inside your boxes that you received? It's a smaller version of this. The Phi Beta Kappa key, the Society's official insignia and emblem of membership, is one of the nation's most distinctive symbols. The original key, adopted at the first meeting of the Society, was a square silver medal engraved on one side with the letters SP, the initials of the Latin words Societas Philosophiae, Philosophical Society, and on the other side with the letters Phi Beta Kappa, the initials of the Greek motto transliterated in the Latin alphabet as Philosophia Biu Kybernetes, love of learning is the guide of life. A pointing finger, and 3 stars, symbolized the ambition of the young scholars and the 3 distinguishing principles of their society: friendship, morality, and learning. Later, a stem was added, this thing that I'm holding on to, was added to the medal, converting it into a watch key. Before the form of the key was standardized in 1917, there were many variations in the keys of different chapters. The contemporary gold key incorporates all of the symbols on the original 18th century medal, as well as the December 5th, 1776 founding date. The recipient's name, the name of the chapter sheltering college or university, and the year of election are engraved on each key. Because the Phi Beta Kappa key is a symbol of academic achievement, it should be worn only by the recipient. And I'll mention that our previous college president, President Bernie Dunlap, used to foment rumors of a secret Phi Beta Kappa handshake. I have searched in vain for this handshake for years and years, but I heartily encourage this graduating class to create one.
A brief word regarding the ideals of the Society. The following is an excerpt from an address by Chief Justice Charles Hughes at the 100th anniversary celebration of the Alpha chapter of Rhode Island. The particular interest of Phi Beta Kappa is in liberal education. Whatever debate there may be as its exact definition or its prerequisites, it persists as an ideal. Intensive critical study of educational aims and methods have found nothing to take its place. It means the development by careful training of the capacity to appreciate what has been done and thought, the ability to make worthwhile appraisals of achievements, doctrines, theories, proposals. It is liberal because it emancipates, it signifies freedom from the tyranny of ignorance, and from what is worse, the dominion of folly. Learning is not its aim so much as intelligence served by learning. The initiates will rise. By election of the chapter, and by your assent to its pledge and the placing of your signature on its book, the Society's requirements for initiation are fully satisfied. I therefore, in the presence of these members of the Society, declare you to be members of the Beta chapter of Phi Beta Kappa in the state of South Carolina, authorize you to wear its key as a badge and to participate in its meetings. Congratulations, you are now lifelong members of the nation's oldest academic honor society. Be active in its programs and the community alumni associations. Support its endeavors and lofty goals, and be a working advocate for the liberal arts in our society. It is now my pleasure to welcome you as members of the chapter. This concludes the initiation ceremony. We are going to ask that the initiates come forward for a group photo. After the photo, Marco Linke is available for photographs of families. So if you want to gather your families, we have some refreshments in in Club 51, just at the top of the stairs before honors convocation at 5. Thank you for being with us.
You all can come up here. Let's move this piece.